Hello, my fellow YouTubers and my TikTokers. This is Roy back again. I've been noticing since I've been messing with my Tesla stuff to get these flybys. It's a double-bladed. Yeah, buddy. Love those Korsky helicopters. Has nothing to do with me, but all right. Here's the laboratory. Let's have a little brief discussion. I'm going to take you on a journey. The journey is going to be, while it's lit up, we'll be back here a little bit. We'll start touching. I got the aluminum frames in my house. We'll see how far off we can go with it in the dark there. And we'll touch some of the metal framing, the drip edging on the building. We'll go ahead and touch some of the weights and see if we can get a light to come on. We'll touch parts in here. So what I'm about to tell you is, through further experiments with Tesla's Oscillator, it activates all the metals around, and I know that just by making this video I'm going to show you. So here's the shop. A little brief run through here. You got your old-fashioned, when I was a kid back in the 70s, little dollar thing. You push the button and it opens up and puts your coin inside there. Anybody has those? Leave a comment. Got my experimental table here on electromagnetic induction. And also, this is how I learned about impedance and resistance and its relationship to impedance and capacitance. Here's my 12-volt batteries, nice deep cycle marine batteries. Nice 29 DCs. And this is my setup here, my oscillator. I'm using a neon sign transformer. Here's my boy. A shout out to Edley Scallon, the man, the myth, the legend. 21,000 volt neon sign transformer, and that one's a 60 milliamp. So it's the most powerful one they make. This is 110, just going to plug straight in when I go to do the demonstration for you guys. This here comes out and goes into one side of a spark gap. And coming out of that side of the spark gap, I go into the outside plate of my saltwater capacitor. Hello, everybody. My saltwater capacitor has a capacitance of 1.33 ohms. So does this one, identical. Then I come out of this side of the transformer into this side of the this side of the spark gap, and then I come out of there to the outside plate here. So we have one circuit here, which is two capacitor plates in parallel, and I also have a spark gap. And I also have the back side of the plates. And the back side of the plates on this one is a dead short with a load coming over to this side, which shouldn't work. But on this case, it does. And coming off that dead short on this side, I come down to earth ground. Now, I have the earth ground connected to this rod and this rod. Okay, and there's another rod 2 feet in the ground. There's a rod there that's, I think, 2 or 3 feet in the ground. And we're going to allow this oscillation go through earth-ground oscillation. And we'll see a big, a big assertion in impedance. And only because we increase the resistance. So right now we're kind of going to show you what happens when you, it's not about the capacitance. We're using very low capacitance here where our capacitance here is probably 1.5 to, it's more like, I would say 2, 1, 2, so it's 1 nanofarads. So these are probably 2 to 2.5 nanofarads each. But we also are using this in a dynamic way through an AC alternating high tension current. And we're alternating the fields, so it makes it more dynamic than just DC pulsing. So it's way more unique. And this is what Tesla showed off in the New York fair. And he never mentioned anything that we speak about, the name of it and all that. He mentions it as an oscillator. And if anybody out there knows anything about Tesla, just go through the time period. So when he looked the happiest, when he was in Manhattan, and he had the pictures of him with rings like on fire, like furnaces, and he's in there smiling about all around this electric, is because he figured out this process here. Excuse me. Whew. Love them sneezes. If you do a little more research, you will see the time frame when Tesla had introduced this at the World's Fair in New York, and he was also introducing alternating currents. And he was doing this back in 1884, okay? 1884, yeah, I think it's 1884. So in regards to that, there was two people out there that were kind of working on the same thing, and someone before Tesla never mentions him, I believe, and also the gentleman, his affair with this double circuitry is in a difference. He was measuring the capacitance of it, and he was measuring only the capacitance, and a difference in that sense. And Tesla was measuring the impedance. So he was going after the accumulative of reactance, inductive reactance, and here I am going to show you the demonstration. So I can probably just fire it up. All right, so what we're going to do here, I am going to turn the lights off, turn this on, turn the lights off. And then from there, I'll walk around with the LED, which is this guy here. All right, so pardon my mess on my laboratory here, but this means I'm really busy. And for some of you guys that haven't seen my crazy wheel, I put bulbs in this, put this underwater, and run this off of the ground and the back system, and the lights light up. Crazy. Some of you haven't seen my wheel. Here's my Edley Scallon replica. I won't get into it. Here's my inductiveness on taking all the iron and using it. So these experiments here really brought home. The reason I haven't finished this is because there was things that I didn't understand when it came to why so much iron. It's inductive reactance. So if you go, instead of going after low resistance, low impedance generators, electric generators, why don't you go after inductive reactance? Use the material itself and get the reactance off of that from the inductive force of using all the iron. You'll have bigger gains. I don't know why they didn't continue this back in the day. So I'm just going to say this is going to move forward in such a big way. Trust me, such a big way. Such a big way. Because this train wheel almost. Came off an elliptical wheel. It's solid, crazy heavy. I got these neodymium magnets on here, number 52s. I'm going to allow them to go by the handle with a coil. And when it goes by, it'll be like a Bedini where it turns itself, okay? It's going to have an inductive reactance to the whole layout here in the ground. We'll get into that later, but you guys have at it. Just think about it. Leave your comments. You know this. The at least Scallon saga has always been to me is learn more, don't know it all. You thought you know it all. Everybody thinks they know it all. They just haven't asked all the right questions. Shazam. Shazam. Back to this. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So, welcome to my laboratory. It's a freaking mess. And pretty much, yeah, don't think I don't go everywhere, all over the place for experiments here. Jesus. All right, so let's go ahead and plug this sucker in. What do we have here? Damn, I didn't mean to waste 11 minutes of your time. Let's go ahead and plug this in. I apologize to you guys. This whole intro was supposed to be like a minute. All right, here you go. You can see you got the gap going. You got the light on. Just checking things. All right, so you got the light on. Let's go ahead and grab the LED. And the LED's in my hand. I got it connected to a germane diode. And I got the positive part of the LED to the ribbon part of the diode. And I got an antenna hanging off. So here you can see it's lit. But let's go ahead and turn the lights off. And this is where I'm going to take you through the journey. Like I said, Shazam, light off there. And light off here. All right, so what you got here, there's the light. That's the dead short. It's running from that capacitor. Only one plate on that capacitor is hooked up. Dead short. Coming out of this capacitor and coming out of that to earth ground. Right here in my hand, I have the LED, and it's not doing anything right now until I become the earth ground or the virtual ground, which is, there we go, Shazam. So there's the earth ground, me. The antenna, I like to hold the antenna up, so let me get that going here. There we go. Antenna, there's the light. A little hard one hand. There's the light. All right, there's the transmitter, we'll call it. So we're getting light in the air. Let's go all the way over here. So I'm out here in my little workshop area. You can spark gaps. Light's way back there. Nothing happened in the air. But if I come over here and touch the body, in fact, what I'll do is just cramp this on here. Then go ahead and touch my side. And there's the LED on. So touching that, I got the light using some type of metal. Over here, let's use the weight set. And let's see if I can get the light to light up. The light behind me is hard to see. Hard to see, but it's on. It's on right there, just from the weight set, from the metal from the weight set. Now let's go out here, and we'll clamp it onto the drip edge. And it's hanging. Nothing happened. As soon as I touch the other end, there we go, buds. Look at that. So if I hook this other end to earth ground, it lights up, by the way. So I'm just a virtual ground right now to that transmitter. So we're outside. Let's move on to the framing of my house. This, not framing, but this is like the metal sash. The metal sash over my window. That's even crazier. Frickin' thing is on. Look at it. I can hear the frequency and see it through the light. You see that? The frequency from the other room is emitting through the light. It's coming through the metal of my house. Let's go down here. Let's go ways a little bit. We're pretty fucking far right now. Pardon my French. Do we have something to bite onto here? Oh yeah. Maybe that. Oh no, here it is. Alright. So let's go ahead. Got the thing. Oh, light is on. I am so far away right now from my garage. Alright, let's. Oh, the light came on. Look, because of my motion sensor. Look how far away I am. See that solar panel way back there? Yeah. All right, let's go over here. We'll connect this to the metal frame. Make a little contact. Let's look at the light here. Oh yeah, light on. Let's go to this metal door right over here. It's your daddy. Bad ones are out here. Watch them. Bad ones. Who's out here? Who's out here? Watch him. Who's out there? Charlie, Francis, who's out there? They're the bad ones. Oh, get them, get them, get them, get them. Ah, they're bad ones. Go get them. Hold on, Daddy's doing experiments. Watch him. Who's out there? Give me a piece of metal, for Pete's sake, out here. We'll get you guys off here. I'm sorry. So here's more metal. Come on, give it to me, baby. Rick James. Give it to me, baby. Put you guys down for a second. I gotta scratch it so it gets a contact. Oh, that ain't the right metal, that's why. That might do it. All right, anyway. I think this dog has spoken. Hi, Francis. Hello, everybody. Some of my SpongeBobbies, too. Peace out, my brothers.